What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, and today's gonna be a brand new product review, a first time for the Mr. Different TV channel. Yes, the first time. Nothing is ever as good as the first time. And today we're gonna be looking at a brand new product. Well, not brand new, it's new to me, but it's been out for a little bit. But like I said, it's new to this channel, new to me, and that is this right here, the Novation Launchpad Pro MK3. Yes, the very first Launchpad that I have ever used and ever reviewed on my channel. And I want to talk about this product, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and what I think about this unit, which, yeah, you'll be surprised. It's pretty dope. So yeah, this video is gonna be a product review of the Novation MK3 Pro Launchpad. That's right, the Novation, yeah, Launchpad Pro MK3. And you know, just my first-hand experience with it. I've been using this for about a month alongside of Ableton Live, which I will have a full review of, you know, FL Studio users kind of perspective of Ableton Live and stuff like that, and let you guys know what I think about that as well, because I have been using it for a while, and you know, I get to let you know, my ups and my downs about what I like and what I don't. But today we're talking about this product right here. Like I said, the guys at Novation did send me over this. They did not tell me that I had to, you know, do anything really. They say, hey, you want to try it out, maybe make a video, make beats with it. So I said, I'll do that, and I also, you know, do a review on it. And plus my last beat video, my last song video actually was using this, and you know, a lot of people were asking about it, what I think about it. So you know, I'm just in this video right here. So let's go ahead and switch the camera angles and get a better look at this unit, what it is, what it does, how much it costs, all the good stuff, and you know, get down to it. So let's do that right now. Let's go. All right, so here we are right here with the Novation MK3 Pro from the guys at Novation. You know, got my little top down camera so you guys can pretty much see it. So here it is in all its glory, looking pretty good, got the little colors and all that. So I'm just gonna kind of go over what the product is, some few things you can do with it, some things I like about it, something I don't like about it. This is not gonna be an in-depth review. If you want that, go check out Novation's website. They got some dope in-depth reviews. You can check out that, or also check out other YouTubers out there who've done it. This is not that, because like I said, I'm not a Ableton expert or a Launchpad expert. I'm just going to give you this perspective from a FL Studio standpoint, FL Studio user standpoint. So do keep that in mind watching this video. You know, so maybe if you're an FL Studio user and want something like this or want to transition to Ableton Live, hopefully this video will help you guys out. So like I said, first off, here's the here it is right here, the Launchpad Pro. Looks really nice. I actually like it. The build quality is really good. It is super thin, super light. I mean, it is a great unit. I mean, I have to give it to them, like, it's built really well. I mean, it better be like the Pro, Pro. It better be built really well. It comes with everything you need. It got a USB Type-C connection, and you get both USB type connections as well. So you know, you're good on that, and I like that because it's compatible with Mac and Windows, plug and play, all that. It does have MIDI out, and I think it has 2 MIDI ins and 2 MIDI outs. I don't want to move it because I don't want to lose my position or whatever. Yeah, it has 2 MIDI outs and 1 MIDI in. And you can, you know, all the cables come with that. So if you want to use this, like I say, as a regular MIDI in and out type device, you can. And also you can use this to control hardware as well, which hopefully when I get some hardware in here later down the road, I'll be using that with it and kind of show you guys that integration. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Got all these buttons in it. Looks pretty cool. For size comparison, here is a Xbox One controller, you know, for size comparison. And then also for another size comparison, here is the Atom as well. So you see, so it's pretty nice size. It's not, you know, it's not super big, it's not super huge, it's super thin, so you can really throw this into a laptop bag and you can be ready to go and, you know, get some good results with it. So I'm really happy about that. I like that. I like the build quality. So let's actually go. So I do have Ableton open up, so I will be, you know, actually using this with Ableton, you know, because I think that's where it best shines. You can use this with FL Studio. I have been using it with FL Studio, haven't ran into any issues. So you know, it's there if you want to use it for FL Studio or whatever. I mean, it's a MIDI device. You can route it, map it however you want to, but you know, it's integrated really good with Ableton. So let's just kind of go over some of the buttons real quick, and I'll actually go into some of the functions that I like. Like I said, it's not gonna be in their review, so you know, check out another tutorial if you want to see that. Like I said, I'm really gonna be using it really heavily for that. So yeah, so you got buttons on both the side and the top and the bottom. There are dual buttons also as well. So if you hold shift, some buttons do dual things, as you can see, but that's pretty dope. So I just kind of go over everything, kind of show you. So on the side, on the left side, we have it up and down. We have a clear button, duplicate, quantize, of course, fixed length, and we have play and stop and record. So you know, pretty standard stuff right there. You know, you can hit play your song, the tracks, whatever. You can hit record and actually start recording stuff, and you can go up and down with your session view inside of Ableton, which I'll be talking about that in my full video. So that's pretty dope right there. You have a setup button, which kind of just, I don't know what that I don't know what that does, but there's a setup button right there, and also there's a shift button to actually, you know, do other features down here. So down here you have your I think this is your whole row selection right here, a whole row mute. So when you're in session mode, you know, you can control and do your little sessions. You have that. I'm in note mode, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. And you can mute whole channels right here. You have record, undo, mute, redo, solo click, like for your click track, and also solo sounds. You have your volume, your pan, and your tap tempo, device tempo, and then you also have the swing and the stop clip. So, you know, pretty much standard stuff right here in order to control your clips and all that. Like I said, this thing is really good for the clip view. Not so much in the arrangement view from what I've experienced with this, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. But, you know, as far as the clip view go, it works really good, works really dope. I like that. Then over here you have some more navigation stuff. You know, you can hit these buttons over here now, do a whole channel, a whole row. If you hold shift, or if you're in different places, I think if you're in a sequencer, that stuff lights up. But you know, you can actually have some extra feature buttons right there, which I'll talk about that when we get to the sequencer. And up top is where you pretty much select how you're gonna be using your device. You can go left and right through your clips, which is pretty dope, and also go up and down optics, I think, like that. Then you up and down the optics, I can't even say that word. Holy crap. Damn, I feel bad. Octaves. There you go. You have session mode, which is basically, you know, your clip view, which I'll show you in a little bit. You have note mode, which I really do like note mode. You have chord mode. You have a custom mode, which you can pretty much set it to how you want to, and actually have an app that lets you pretty much do some crazy stuff like add faders and stuff like that in here, and drum pads and all that kind of stuff. You have your sequencer, and then you have project save. So let's go back to note mode, and let's just go. So let's actually get an instrument up in here first and kind of show off what it can do. So give me 1 second while I get that set up. All right, so now I have Omnisphere selected, and let's start off with the actual note mode, and I'll show you how the session view now. So note mode is basically your standard note mode. Basically, this is representing a MIDI keyboard. So right now I have it in chromatic mode. So you know, it just goes all the way up the notes and all that kind of stuff. A reason it's highlighted like this because you can select your scales and keys also inside of this device as well, which I'll show you that in a little bit. Matter of fact, I'll just show you right now. If you hold shift and you hit note mode again, now you're in the scale mode. So basically this is how you do scale locking right here. So right here you can select your different notes right here, your root notes. So you got C, D, you know, E, F, G, A, B. You got the sharp notes, and then down here you get to select your different type of like notes, or like different type of key. So you got major, minor, and it goes on. It's weird, they don't tell you what they are. They do show you what they are, and like you just go to Novation's website and they actually tell you what each one of these are. But there are different stuff like Fijian, Lydian, Dorian, you know, all that stuff in here. Just look it up and it'll tell you exactly which one's which. But yeah, say I can select, like if I want to do like let's see, F and then minor, I think that is. And if I go to note mode, now it should be an F minor scale. Well, hold on. Yeah. You know, but this is in chromatic mode. So basically what it means is, you know, I can still go outside the notes because these gray notes, but say I want to just only hit the right note. If I go back into that and then I hit this button right here, now when I go back into note mode, now I can only hit the notes in that scale. Which is pretty dope, and I like that. And let's say this feature actually works inside FL Studio or any other DAW as well. So I do like that feature, you know, that you can do that. So that's pretty much dope. And let's say I'll just go and switch back to go with the C. Well, go back to C, boom, and keep it like that. Yeah, boom. So yeah, so that's really dope right there. So let's say I want to actually record this. What I like about this is in recording is pretty simple. I can hit record right here, and then you know, something dumb right there, as you can see. And it did record inside of actual, you know, scaler, but it actually recorded inside of here. And then I can also double click and actually see my MIDI notes. You know, I can actually highlight everything. So actually I just hit, you know, quantize, which it should, you know, quantize right there. Now it's quantized. You know, I do that. You know, do some done stuff. I want to clear it, I just, you know, clear it. Now it clears it. And you know, you can pretty much do all that. And like I said, I can record another clip. So let's actually go in note mode, boom, and then, you know, go in the sequencer. And then quantize it. pretty dope right there. And now if I go into session mode, I actually have a clip set right there. You know, I can go right here. Okay, so now I got that clip right there. Let's see if I can record a new clip. So if I hit record. Okay, so now I got 2 clips. So that's just an example of me and 2 clips. Now if I actually go in here, now I have 2 different clips. So I can, you know. You know, of course, I'm not actually doing nothing. Of course, we all know that. But as you can see, with session mode, I can keep making clips, you know, different instruments and trigger my clips this way. So that's a pretty dope way of doing things. You can arrange your songs and all that kind of stuff, which like I said, I'll talk about more about that in a later video. It works really good recording inside of the session view, but it doesn't do so well in the arrange view. And I don't think there's any way to switch between arrange view and project view and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I probably got to look more into the manual, but that's just something I've noticed with me. I don't like really working too much in the session view, but you know, I've learned to grow in it, but I like the arrangement view better. But you know, to his own, but the clip view, it's growing on me, but it is there. So let's actually keep moving on. I'm just rambling on right now. Too much. Next mode is the chord mode, of course. Chord mode, self-explanatory. It just triggers chords. Chords. So easy way to trigger chords. And there is a way you can actually add and take away chords and make your own chord sets and stuff like that. That's really dope right there. If you want to add on chords and all that, you can definitely do that. And it's pretty easy to do that. Like I said, full videos out there on Novation channel, whatever. Let's say custom mode basically allows you to customize this. There's an app that comes with the actual software, that the actual hardware that's free or whatever. And you can just, you know, set this up any way you want. You can make like 4 drum pack racks. You can make like faders and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. And that do have some pre-select stuff in here that you have up to like 9 or how much is it? 8 different presets, and you can, you know, select them all right here. I don't have none built in here because I haven't really had need to use this, but it's there. Next, let's get into the sequencer mode. I gotta set that up real quick, but I'm gonna set the sequencer mode, and I'm gonna show you actually how the sequencer mode work, and then, you know, get to my final thoughts, because I said I don't want this video to be too long and too crazy. All right, so now we got the sequencer set up. I actually have a drum rack set up right here, so you can see 3 sound right here, you know. You know, self-explanatory right there, set up a drum rack. The sequencer allows you to actually sequence your drums and all that in here. So if you want to, you can press play, and you can see it's doing this little sequencer thing right there. Hopefully that's showing up pretty well on here. I don't know how well it's gonna show up, but I'm praying it shows up pretty well. And yeah, I know I should be able to actually start just programming stuff in. So if I want to, great. Okay, so now I'm gonna program some drums. So all I gotta do is hold the sound I want to. So at the kick, and let's see, we'll do some 4 on the floor stuff, I guess. So hold it, and I can just do like this. Now, like that. The clap, I can go, what would the clap be? Let's see. And then hi-hat. You know, simple sequence. Nice. I'm not trying to do anything super professional. It's not really good right now. Just trying to show you how to do it. And then you have different things for the sequencer as well. You have your steps, your patterns. You have, so you can change the steps, the patterns, all that. You can change the pattern settings. You got velocity. So if I hit velocity, now when I hit a pad, I can, you know, change the velocity down a little bit. So you know, easy right there. Probability, that means just how much of that sound would trigger, you know, depending on what it is. So for the hi-hat, we'll just change the probability a little bit. And it gives it a little bit of variation. You can mutate it. So you know, back with the hi-hat, we'll just change the mutation a little bit. So and I think that kind of like messes with few parameters. You got micro shift, you got print the clip as well. So now say I like this whole clip, I can just hit that button and now it's printed to a clip. So if I go back in the session view, so yeah, pretty self-explanatory right there. Pretty dope. The sequencer works pretty nice. Great for if you're doing more EDM type stuff or more traditional type stuff. I don't know if I would use it for like my production, my trap and hip hop type stuff, but it is there. It's pretty dope. It works. You know, you might like working in that kind of sequencer mode. You can also quantize and unquantize it, change stuff around, get some groove, add some swing to it, all that mess right there. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the Novation Launchpad MK3 in a nutshell. So let's get to my final verdict about it. So yeah, there you go right there. A FL Studio review of the FL Studio user review of the Launchpad Pro MK3. My final verdict about this, I think this is a really dope unit, especially if you're an Ableton user. I feel like this is really dope. I think this is a really good comparison or alternative to the Push 2. Of course, it's not a Push 2 in any type of way. A Push 2 has a lot more features to it. It has a fader, it has encoders, and also has a screen on top of that. But you know, for half the price, you know, you get some pretty good features, and I say it really does compete. And like I said, I can see myself using this over and over again, and it just makes, you know, getting into Ableton a lot easier. I like to say I like the build quality, I like the price point, I like what it does. I mean, it really works. I like it. And I say it also works in FL Studio, and like I said, I can use my notes and scaler, my notes and scale lock and everything built into it. And also, like I said, when I get my hardware in there, I'll be using this with hardware as well. Some things I don't like about it, there is one couple of things. Like I said, it works really good in the session view. I don't really see it working too well in the arrangement view. I have noticed, like, if you don't actually select the arrangement view in there, sometimes it don't record to the arrangement view for some strange reason. I don't know why. It records to the clip view, so I'm guessing that's a little bug or something like that. But yeah, sometimes it don't want to record to the arrangement view, it just records the session view. Also, another thing, when using Simpler with sampling and all that, I noticed like with the Push 2, it actually populates the chops depending on how many chops you got. It doesn't do this with that. I don't know if that's a firmware update anybody can do with that or what, or that's just a feature exclusive to the Push 2. I don't know. Maybe if Novation can, you know, integrate that. I think, you know, once you use Sampler or Simpler, and when you're chopping up stuff, like depending on how many chops you got, it actually like just highlights those chops, so you know it'd be easier access. You gotta use the chromatic mode, and that's just a pain in the butt, and sometimes you hit the wrong notes and all that. But yeah, I mean, that's a little nitpicky, but it is what it is, and that's really it. I mean, I really can't say nothing bad about this. I mean, I don't know, it's pretty good unit. I mean, check it out. Let's say if I'm an FL Studio and I like it, I mean, you might like it too. If you're into something like this, maybe you're looking for a launch pad, you know, the Pro is definitely the way to go. Or maybe you're looking to switch to Ableton but don't want to buy a Push. And here you go, right here, get this. So with that being said, hope you guys like always, you know who it is. It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, count, subscribe, and views. Your nappy-headed producer out. Like it always. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you ever use the Launchpad and anything like that. Let's talk about it, discuss about it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. I just hit myself on the goddamn lip and I'm bleeding. Damn, I'm out. Yeet.